I call him
I
a
actually
cuck.
thought of a name the other day, and I forgot it. I was gonna send it to the Discord, but I was at work.
I'm not allowed to think of names.
And I was still
All my
thinking
names
about
have
it. I was thinking about it. No, now that I think about it, I actually did just remember. I don't think it's good.
No, say it out loud. Say it with your chest.
Anymore.
Say it with your chest.
Oh no, what was I gonna? Oh no, I forgot it.
You dumb
No,
bastard.
no, I do. I was gonna say. Three Left Turns. Podcast.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's pretty all right.
Because we were
That's
all.
not bad.
What's the SEO on that? What shows
I don't know
up?
what that means.
The search engine optimization. If I
Oh,
look
I
up
see, I
Three
see, I
Left
see.
Turns, is there 14 other podcasts named that?
3 left turns is what women are supposed to do when men follow them home.
Really? Is that fact?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Maybe that's a bit of a creepy name then.
Because, no, if you're getting followed by a car, you're supposed to make like 3 left turns. Because who the fuck makes 3 left turns? You're going
I was
in a
just
circle.
thinking, because I was definitely hand up on the alt-right pipeline. I jumped out of it. You grew up in a very, you grew up in Indiana, PA.
Sure, I did. Grew up a lot of places. I graduated high school in Indiana, PA.
Yeah, you went to high school.
Yeah.
Your most formative years were in Indiana, PA.
That's fair. Yeah.
Sagan was always left, but
He's an Erie hater.
you took a steeper left turn, so.
It's true.
You were probably just like a Democrat, the same way David is, and then you were radicalized. Hence, ergo, 3 left turns.
Welcome to the first episode of the Three Left Turns podcast.
Yeah,
we
we've
might
done it.
actually be recording here.
That's crispy.
Who knows?
We still have to run this by a creative department.
We'll still run it through our creative department, also known as our
I
biggest fan.
don't understand that, but that's fine.
I just think she's more creative than us, and she's made a podcast before. She's done podcasts.
Yeah,
Blaze
where is
is
it?
crazy.
Where is it?
Hey, don't
Where
be
is
rude.
it?
Don't be rude. What if she says this to us in
I
a
bet
year?
hers has audio.
What if? Oh yeah, I bet it does.
I've
She's
started-
not
I have
running
a
the no
podcast
audio
that was
podcast.
through Zoom.
Was it really?
Yeah.
When you did the
It was it was a Twilight podcast when
Really?
I worked on that show.
Oh my god.
And so there are 2 episodes of a Twilight podcast, and then it got
Have you seen all of those?
unceremoniously canceled.
Have you seen all of them?
All the Twilight movies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Why?
I've seen every single one in theaters. Like,
oh.
don't come at me. That's just crazy.
I'm not that big a fan.
I couldn't tell you a single thing about any of them other than oh shit. What is it like?
you name my daughter after the Loch Ness monster.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. You imprinted on my daughter?
Or no, that wasn't it. You
No,
imprinted on
it is. It is. He calls her Nessie, and she goes, "You named my daughter after the Loch Ness monster," and it's the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. Why would you do like? Who wrote that?
What
That's
a
insane.
crazy ass movie. Or when like the most pivotal moment fight of the whole series was just like a dream. That was
Also,
pretty crazy.
That's not what happens in the book, though.
really.
That's
That's a
insane.
fake out. It's a movie fake out. Because whenever they filmed that and it was happening in theaters, everyone was like, "Oh my god, such a big change from the book! Wow, this is crazy!" And then they did the dream thing, and everyone was pissed off.
3 white men talking about Twilight. This
Yeah.
is the future that liberals want.
Straight up.
No, the future liberals want. I'm not gonna say it. The liberals do not want a good future.
They do.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
I think everybody wants the best future. They just don't. They just don't know what's best for them.
Liberals want a future where
They want the
Where-
government sold in secret, not in front of them.
Yeah.
the liberals want a future where marginalized groups fall in line. That's the future liberals want.
Dude, the liberal crash out over the last week because of the Trump Gaza stuff has been insane.
You don't understand how many
Insane.
things I've seen of. So how did not voting for Genocide Joe and Killer Kamala work out for you?
And it's like the same way that voting for them did, because I did, you freak.
I did. How did your protest votes work out?
It's like, shut up.
Man,
Shut up. Shut up.
Did
Shut up.
you-
How
did
is
you-
this productive?
how would you like your genocide? More up front or with thoughts and prayers?
I preferred it done in a vampire war.
That's true.
Yeah. I think that's
Fictional.
How, I think yeah. I think that's how I want my genocide done. Is
Those are the only good genocides, are ones fictional.
yeah.
The Twilight segue into immediate genocide. That's
three
pretty
left turns right there.
Yeah, that's pretty. It's pretty whiplash, but I digress. But yeah, that's the
that's a
future
good
liberals
name.
want. Honestly, I think we're living in the future liberals want. I think liberals like,
Aw, dude,
like
they
I
love
said, they
being-
like to lose
Yep.
so that they can be smug to everyone they disagree with.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, they suck so much.
Oh man, they are just. I mean, everybody's loving it. I'm personally loving it too. But oh man, no one's loving it more than a liberal placing those like "I did that" Trump stickers on the egg prices.
Is that even real?
Man.
Is that happening? Have you seen
Yes,
them? That's so
they
sick.
love that
That's
shit.
so
They
sick.
eat it up. They just love to lose.
That's so sick.
They
I work
love
with
to
someone
lose.
who's like that, and he's always talking about, why aren't the eggs cheaper? Said the eggs were going to be cheaper, and it's like, yes, we understand. Shut up.
Well, I mean, when you consider that,
No one thought the eggs were getting
you know,
cheaper.
you know what Kamala's stance was on making groceries cheaper whenever she was asking about it at any town hall or rally. Well, you know, when I think about groceries being cheaper, I just think
I think about
I thi-
small
I think-
business.
I think about Donald Trump in the way that he tried to overthrow our government on January 6th.
I was raised by small business owners.
If you'll excuse me, I'm going to send Bill Clinton to Michigan.
I learned something about Bill Clinton
That's so fucking
this week.
dumb.
I accidentally ended up at a bar trivia, which
Accidentally, that sounds fun.
no. Well,
not.
what happened is I went
I hate
out
trivia.
to dinner
I love trivia.
by myself because I have a lot of friends.
Hell yeah.
And
You didn't
so-
ask anybody.
No,
That's true.
I wasn't around.
Oh.
So I just went out to this place for dinner, and I had like just finished the food. I still had like a little bit left of the drink that I had, and they were like, "Are you sticking around for trivia?" And I was like, "Sure,
Fuck it.
why not?" And so I stuck around for trivia. I got second place,
Hell yeah.
and I
Okay.
lost to a team of 8. So I think I did pretty good, and there were everyone else was like teams of like 4 to 6. So I was
fucking
pretty proud of myself.
Modoc Bryan
You know
sitting
what that-
alone in a
You
restaurant.
know what that reminds me of? Do you guys know who David Goggins is?
I've
feel like
heard
I've
the
heard the
name.
name.
He's
Yeah.
he's like the big like gym bro, like the Jesus of gym bros.
Is he the bald guy?
Yeah,
I have seen
And-
David
and-
Goggins. I think Hassan worked out with him.
really.
I think
well,
so.
the one day I really didn't want to go to the gym after work, so I did what any TikTok consuming individual did, and well, actually, this is the first time I ever done it, but I was desperate. I looked up gym, like motivational gym video, and this David Goggins guy pops up, and now my feed is just flooded with like gym bro hype videos of this David Goggins guy. And the big
Cool.
story is there was a guy talking about him on Joe Rogan, and he went and he did like this race. It was a team race where like I feel like the guy now. Anyways,
He's the guy
it's
now.
like a team of 4 people. One person runs a mile, then the next person runs a mile, the next person runs a mile, and like whatever team runs the most miles wins.
Oh, I saw this.
And
yeah.
David Goggins entered, and he had no teammates.
And he
So
won?
that was your. I think he took second.
Oh my God.
It's
but
just like me.
that's your
It's just
David
like me.
Goggins
Brian is
moment.
David Goggins of.
He's the David
Trivia.
Goggins of bar trivia.
That's hilarious.
So now I'm just picturing like somebody giving an interview of this bar trivia, and because the big moment that everybody like the TikToker montage makers clip is the guy going, he had no teammates, because that's like the heart, like the cold
Oh,
line.
Yeah.
So now I'm just picturing like the team of 8 interviewing post trivia, and they're like, Brian Bauer, he had no teammates. He took second. And now you're just like a bar trivia legend.
Did you have a team name?
It was only guessing false because I assumed that there were going to be way more true and false because they said there were going to be true and false. There turned out to be one, and the answer was true.
Did you guess false on it?
Yeah,
And you got it wrong.
Oh
I
my
forget what the
God.
question was, but I was like, it was
That's so
it was there are in New Zealand sheep outnumber people
Yeah.
by 1 to 6, and I was
It's
like,
true.
I'm pretty sure that's true, but my team name is only guess false, so I'll guess false. And I'm like, maybe it's a trick question. Maybe it's 1 to 10 or something like that. Turned out to be true. So that was unfortunate for me. But, yeah. And I think had it not been, so round 3, there was like 4 rounds of questions, and they were like kind of similarly themed per round. And round 3 was all psychology questions, which would be fine for general based questions, but one of the questions was, what is the name of the textbook for identifying mental health disorders? And there was a bonus point if you could name the author.
What the fuck?
And I was like, that's not
real.
That's not a thing. I think I wrote like
that
Personalities 101 or something like that. But
That's hilarious.
Yeah. But
Psychology for dummies.
it was, I mean, for the other ones were all, there was a question about like, what is the occipital lobe responsible for?
I don't know.
Your vision.
Yeah, vision.
Oh.
Yeah, you can context clues.
No, so that's what, there was the occipital lobe. There was a picture of the brain. It was like, what's this part of the brain?
Wow.
Yeah.
What lobe? It's the temporal lobe. It's on your temple. And then
yeah, context clue.
Yeah, see, you figure it out. And then I was kind of disappointed in myself because the one that I should have got right was Inside Out, the movie, the first one. What's
Bing
the name
Bong.
of the purple character? I wrote Bing Bong because I couldn't remember.
Oh no!
I knew it wasn't right.
Envy,
but
or not envy.
Nope.
Fear. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
fear,
fear.
and I wrote
Envy's
Bing Bong
green.
because I could not remember it. So
Bing bong bing. He's
But-
purple.
yeah, so I did pretty
Or is he
poor
pink?
on the Bing Bong. I think he's pink.
That might have been what
Sounds like
tanked
a
you. You might have got
Magellan.
first if it wasn't.
Nah,
for
it was.
It
I
wasn't
mean,
for
it was a
fucking
pretty
Bing
big
Bong.
gap. It was a pretty
Oh.
big gap between first and second, but
Well, there's a pretty big gap between 1 and 8 people. So.
yeah. Well, and that's what the only reason I even got second, because I think I was 4th going in, but the final question was worth 10 points, and it was naming the 5 countries. Here, we'll do a trivia game show right now.
Sure.
Name the 5 countries that start with MAL. Go. Name a country that starts with MAL.
Malaysia.
There you go. This one. Wow.
I'm thinking.
Tough.
My brain is
I,
immediately flooded. I know there's a.
The first thing that popped into my head was Malibu. If
Oh,
that
that's
tells
pretty
you
good.
What we're working
That's,
with right now.
I mean, that's
No,
you know.
it's part of Florida.
Yeah.
My brain went to Mallorca, which is Mall. It's a city in Spain.
yeah.
And my brain went there because I played a lot of FIFA, and there's a Mallorca football club,
Malos.
and that's
No.
like that's like flooding my
Get closer
brain
to the
now.
mic.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's Malaysia, Malawi,
I have no
Mali, Malta, and the Maldives. And
Oh,
for
you're
some reason,
genius.
I pulled that out of nowhere.
I've
You pulled it out of the bag.
3 of those 5 today, right now, for the first time.
There
You know
go.
what? You pulled it out of the bag just the way David Goggins pulled the end of a race out of the. He broke his foot for like
That's
the
true.
last 70 miles of a race, and he finished it. So you really are the David Goggins of bar trivia.
He finished the race with a broken foot.
Yeah,
That's
70
horrifying.
miles. It was I think it was the Death Valley race. You run on like the highway through Death Valley for 135 miles in the summertime. I don't know people that do
Sounds
this.
miserable.
Why? Why?
People do it. I don't know.
I don't
Speaking of-
understand.
Highly athletic competitions. So in one of our unfortunately lost episodes, we've decided a challenge has been made. The flag has been thrown
By me.
by you.
By me. I'll take over since it was
okay.
my
Go
it was
ahead.
my
Go ahead.
flag throw. Okay. So Sagan's father over here and his buddies used to go into the
Snow
woods
camping.
in the middle of the winter and camp in the snow.
It's true.
This is an idea that is very intriguing to Sagan now,
I would like to do that one
which
day.
he would like to do. So I said,
Just
if
sleeping
we're gonna
bags
do
and beer.
something that I deem very masculine like that, why not? If I'm gonna go in T-Max on a trip on the top of like some mountain, probably because it would probably be like Cook's Forest, maybe.
Cook's
I don't
Forest,
know.
yeah.
Cook's Forest. We're gonna go to a campsite at the top of a mountain and camp in the
If
winter.
you can
in
find
the
us
snow.
next year and hunt us for sport.
If we're gonna T-Max, then we're gonna full send it, and I challenged everybody, all the guys in our group, to a wrestling tournament, underwear only,
In the snow.
in the snow,
Permafrost.
and whoever
Permafrosted
wins
cheeks.
gets the center of our cluster of men.
It's true.
They get the warmest spot, and they
They get
get
the
to
warmest spot
they
in the
then get to
tent.
handpick who's around them.
It's true. And that is a big benefit because then you get to sandwich yourself between Garrett. And by
And
that,
then-
I mean Garrett's going to be in the middle because he's going to win.
And then I can put Devon on one of the ends,
That'd be really funny.
and he's gonna freeze.
He would just go home.
He would.
He wouldn't.
He's not going to participate.
No, actually, no, because there hits a certain point where peer pressure is too much for him.
No, Devon's gonna
It
go.
makes him crack.
The same way
Fumble under
he's
the
always
pressure.
like, I'm bringing boxing gloves to the next time we hang out.
He's a funny guy.
No, you're not.
He's a funny guy.
No, you're not. I don't know. He has like a sibling rivalry thing with me. So,
But he loses in every way.
Yes.
oh yeah.
Almost.
Well, he wants to.
Play me in fighters.
Yeah, he does
Play
it
me in
with George.
fighters.
He does it with George too.
Uh,
Now, but only with video game related things. He only ever wants to fight me.
It's interesting that Devon goes after George, who is also so within our challenge. We also polled the femmes of our group and said, where do you think the rankings go? Because we're gonna use their rankings to help make out the tree, the tournament bracket.
bracket, yeah.
That's the word. And I think consistently George and Devon,
George on everyone's list was 7th. On every single
Does
list.
he get does he get the bye because he was the bottom? So
No,
like he gets a
no,
first
one
round
seed
bye
gets the
as-
bye.
No,
One seed
but,
gets the bye.
But one was tied between a couple different people.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
that was just the fem rankings. We still got to do our own.
Oh, I didn't
Remember
know.
that?
I didn't
Remember
know.
we were supposed to tie those in together, right?
Oh, right. Yeah, I think so. I think that was part of the initial conversation.
Tie
Lost
breaks
to
will be
time.
done via arm wrestling.
Sure.
I think it should be done via fighters. For...
No.
Sumo.
Okay. Well, then Garrett's
Sumo.
just gonna
We set
diff,
up a
no
ring.
diff
Oh,
everybody.
yeah, I guess that's true.
We need to be very clear. Garrett is not a big person. He's just
No,
muscular.
Garrett's like 5'4", but like
But he's
4
stu-
feet
yeah,
wide.
Five.
like he's big. He's not like tall, but he's like shorter and stockier. That's like
He's
great for center
built
of mass.
like a sulcata tortoise.
Like I don't think anybody in our group is moving him in sumo.
Like if
He's got a good build for it.
if you sent Garrett running full speed at a wall, I'm betting on Garrett
against
the wall.
Yeah, like a drywall.
drywall for sure. Brick wall, no.
Brick, no, but like
Brick is
even like
single
the
layer
slat
brick?
wood.
I think single layer brick, he
Yeah.
has a chance.
Yeah,
Concrete,
no, probably not.
single layer, maybe.
Mm,
He's getting hurt, but I think he makes it.
maybe, maybe, depending on if
way.
it's like cinder blocks or not.
All these rankings are tentative until 1 week before we will re-poll. So basically, the reason for this is we're giving everybody a year to get in your best underwear ice wrestling shape. So I hope everybody's keeping up.
I've been consistently going to the gym for 4 weeks now. Consistently.
On Metato, what do they say?
I don't know what that
on
means.
Neon Genesis.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah.
I
What is
don't.
it
I
in
don't know what it is in
I don't remember.
Japanese, but they just say congratulations, congratulations,
Very nice.
congratulations, and that's the last scene of the show.
Speaking of shows that could be way better, I watched Arcane. Arcane sucks.
No, it doesn't.
First of all,
Dude, Brian's such a hater.
Hold up,
No.
hold up, hold
Brian
up,
is
hold up,
such a
hold up,
hater.
hold up,
No.
hold up. Don't talk about season 2. I haven't seen it.
that's fine.
I
I'm
haven't
not
seen
going to
it.
talk about season 2.
Okay.
Season 2 is fine. Season 1 is where all the bad is.
Season 1 doesn't make any fucking sense sometimes.
Season 1 doesn't make any sense. And first of all, okay, time out.
Wait, what do you? What,
First
what are you-
3 episodes?
What are you
Really
confused
good.
about
Are you,
in season 1?
Steven, please clarify. I believe, claimed Arcane is one of the greatest shows ever.
Yeah.
Do you know who sings the title song?
Dude,
What does that have to do with the show?
It's Imagine Dragons. Anything that has any
Immediate
involvement with
minus
Imagine
900
Dragons is
social credit.
immediately minus 900 social credit.
It doesn't have
minus
anything to
900
do with
social
the
credit.
with the content of the show.
no.
It makes it bad.
Not a single thing.
Imagine Dragons comes on, and I go, oh, right, I'm watching a bad show.
I immediately skip it every single time.
Yeah.
I skip the intro.
No,
It's
It's
you
the only
have
thing
to.
that kept me
If you want it to
sane.
be a good show, you have to skip the intro.
All right, well, you
And-
don't have to watch the intro for
Also,
any show.
Anytime, like, just random pop songs would start playing,
Yeah.
I was like, this
the,
is
the
silly.
music videos.
Right, original music.
Wait, music
Like
videos.
the Echo versus Jinx fight on the bridge.
Oh,
I thought it
cool.
was. I thought it was like it looked cool, but
They do in season 2. They do write original music. In season 2, there's like a whole song written in a language
that doesn't exist.
that doesn't exist.
That's sick. That's cool. That's cool. Flowers. I liked season 1.
They also kill a
I
cat
just thought
in
there
season
was-
1, so
Dude,
Some stupid
L.
shit. That was my only thing.
This is the worst way to.
that's the
Greatest
end of episode 1
show.
is they kill a cat. L.
In the beginning of Narcos, they kill a cat, but I still
Also
watched it. It
bad.
was really good. No, Narcos is good.
I've never seen Narcos, but that has Pedro in it, right?
Pedro
I love
Pascal,
Pedro.
He's a beast.
He's cool.
It's a good show. It's about not El Chapo. Why am I blanking on his name? The Colombian cartel boss. Why can't I think of his name?
I'll look it up.
No.
Pablo Escobar.
Yeah, Pablo Escobar. It's about Escobar.
Yeah.
The Medellin cartel. It's awesome. It explores like how American interference kind of just made the whole situation worse, and how like the CIA was like actively funding different rebellion groups in the cartels to fight against like radical left militias.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's a good show.
The only thing.
And it's not.
They kill a cat,
You
so
can't
it's bad.
diminish it just because they kill a cat.
Nah, you
It
can't.
was crazy though. They like hang the cat.
I'm pretty sure they kill a cat in One Piece.
They hang a cat.
When?
I don't know.
Probably.
One of the minks.
Oh, actually, true.
I got my partner to start watching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
It's a goat show.
It is. We just watched It's a Terrible Day for Rain.
Wait. Didn't she recently make a reference to that? Or am I thinking of something else?
She might have. I don't know. I don't know. I have a bad memory.
Great show though.
It is. It's perfect.
You know who dethroned it for number 1 on my anime list though?
A bunch of
Rear-end.
things.
Well, no, who actually stuck though?
Oh, really?
Amidst all the hate bombing from Full Metal Alchemist.
Bleach.
No,
No.
it's Freerin.
No.
I haven't watched that.
485 chapters in, it is not better than the 64 episode Full Metal Alchemist.
I mean, you've been reading Bleach, and every time you give me an update, it's very exciting.
It is.
I
That's
think
after 30 chapters
No.
of not exciting.
I don't know. I don't think
The
there's-
Fullbring arc was fine. It was fine.
I think it's pretty weak, but in terms of like,
It was, this is Ichigo before Ichigo.
yeah, and I think that there's a lot of with Bleach, everything is like we were joking before we started, is that like everything's like an aura moment.
Yes.
Like everything
Yes.
builds up to just a super cool pose, a super cool panel.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's okay when it's the characters I like, and it's not okay when it's the characters I don't like.
Which characters don't you like?
I'm about to make Brian really upset.
Uh-oh.
And maybe it gets better. Maybe it gets better. I'm a Renji hater.
Nah, he's overrated.
Okay.
But
you
he's
said he was like
still
your
cool.
favorite character the other day when
I
we
think
were
I might
talking
have been
about
baiting.
it.
I'll be
Okay.
real.
Okay. That's fine. I thought it was going to be another Neji moment where you're like, oh, Neji's my favorite.
Okay.
And I'm like, Neji is in the tuning exams and dies.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's not even that cool either.
Nah, Neji's pretty cool.
8 trigrams, 64 palm.
He's such a loser.
Yeah,
Wow.
get the fuck out of here.
He's like hyped up to be like the best
Cut your hair,
chunin
you
in the
fucking
village,
hippie.
then he just gets washed by Naruto and Sasuke like for free. He's such a loser.
He does.
He's kind of like, and he probably loses to Gaara too. Like he's actually a loser.
He 100% loses to Gaara.
Exactly.
There's no universe.
Cool level does not always equal power.
I mean, the
level.
Nah.
Byakuya are kind of lame eyes too. So
Byakugan. And they have one tiny thing in the back of their head where they just die if it gets touched at that point. And it's like the Sharingan can see literally everything.
such
Like-
yeah, Neji's so lame.
Oh.
Oh no.
But back to Bleach. Renji Abarai is
Yeah,
kind of lame.
he
but
kind of sucks. Okay. Why is Chad there other than to lose? Chad is there to get dumped on.
Chad is...
Dude,
Okay,
every story needs a character like that.
Chad is there.
Yeah, but like Sanji's cool.
Usopp loses a lot too.
Well, yeah, but
Just
Usopp isn't a hype builder. You expect him to lose. When like
No,
Sanji's
he's the one that
hype
loses
guy.
to get everybody get the rest of the crew pumped up. Like you beat up Usopp, you can't fucking do that. Now we're gonna
When
kick
does
your
that
ass.
happen? That happens once in Water 7.
I feel like it's like he's just always.
But
getting beat
like,
up.
nah, dude, Sanji's constantly like taking the first L of the big ones.
Well, yeah, because I don't know.
He's the hype man. He goes in to lose a fight to put the stakes because Sanji's supposed to be a heavy hitter. That's why like he got immediately dogged on in Egghead. That's why Runji was such a thing, because they had to build hype around the fact that Sanji couldn't stand with these guys.
Man, speaking of One Piece, I'm
One Piece
so
goes
sad.
so fucking
I like escaped the spoilers and leaks for One Piece for so long, but now they're just like reappearing. So now like
I don't see him.
I know the big reveal of the chapter tomorrow, and I'm sad about it.
I haven't been on any social media that has like One Piece adjacent content on it in like a month.
It's because when you friendly reminder when I said this
Oh, is this about Blue Sky?
when I said this it was not recorded, but
When
you spend your time scrolling on Blue Sky, you see nothing interesting anyways. So.
We are on. We have horseshoed around to the same conclusion from the last time
I'm
we spoke.
telling you.
where
And
I was like, "Oh, Blue Sky is fine."
I still open up my app. I went for so long, and I still open it up, and it's still just all cats.
That's insane.
can't
I haven't seen a
escape it.
cat. I haven't seen a cat on
Yeah.
there in weeks.
I
Me either.
wish I had that problem.
Weeks.
You need to just start marking like not interested or don't show
is-
me accounts like this.
Literally,
I'm gonna have to.
literally all liberals crying.
I don't want
The
to see that
entire
either.
app is just
this app
liberals
just sucks.
No, it's
screaming.
pretty
This
funny.
app sucks not because of developers. It's not your fault. It's,
No,
it's the
just
denizens
Twitter.
of the
It looks
app.
like Twitter. It just doesn't have any gas.
It has
There's
no
no gas
gas
in there.
It's just
Where are my
migrate.
shit posts?
It's liberal millennials that migrated off of X, formerly known as Twitter.
Speaking of X, formerly known as Twitter, did you guys see what Kanye was doing yesterday?
Oh yeah,
Crashing out. In a continued crash
But
out.
did you see where he
It's
was
just
like,
been a full
Elon
crash out.
Musk took my Nazi memorabilia and I want it back?
That's so funny. I didn't see that. I saw that Christian Divine posted like a 10-minute video on TikTok of him just reading tweets. Like,
He read them out loud?
yeah.
Oh no!
He was censoring, but like
Okay.
he was just reading pages upon pages upon pages of tweets just in like a deadpan.
I like the one that insinuated that if a white person enjoys being around a black person, it makes them Jewish. It was like, white people hate black people unless they're Jewish, then they want your money. And it's like, what are you doing, dog? What is happening?
He's lost the plot. He's lost the plot. That's the. I was talking about with some other people. I was talking about like his. You see what he and his wife did at the Grammys?
Oh, when
I
she
did, yeah.
got naked?
Just got naked.
Yeah.
I mean,
well shoot.
There was a layer of
Yeah,
something.
there was a. It was just like a
Not that it
complete
covers
see-through
anything,
dress.
but yeah, that was.
Yeah, FD Signifier posted about it on Blue Sky. He was talking about how he's like, I don't want to sound like a prude, but can we talk about why Kanye keeps flaunting his naked wife around?
Well, he's talked about that before. Like,
This is weird.
Kanye has had a terrible fixation with pornography.
Kanye has
for a
had
very
a
long
terrible
time.
anything past his music career.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I just don't understand what happened. People say he's the first person to get CTE from like making rap music, but
CTE.
oh, you don't
Concussion.
know what CTE is?
Oh.
You know Antonio Brown, the wide receiver.
Oh,
that, like, publicly
okay.
crashed out. And,
Yeah, where it's
yeah.
like if you have enough brain damage, you just become insane.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I guess.
yeah. So I don't know what gave Kanye CTE.
Yeah, he couldn't withstand the spiritual
Oh,
pressure
oh no, it was the nitrous. Never mind.
of the nitrous.
Yeah,
What?
he's like severely addicted to nitrous.
Oh my
He
god.
gets it from his dentist or
Wait,
something.
he's on the galaxy gas?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Is that what nitrous is?
I think so, yeah,
I don't know.
but I don't.
I don't know if it's exactly
I
nitrous,
assume it's
but
something adjacent to whippets,
Yeah.
which will fuck up your brain.
Speaking of,
He's lobotomizing himself
Yeah,
slowly.
with drugs,
That's sick.
with
I-
gas.
so
Minus all the anti-Semitism.
I got ads for a thing and purchased something to avoid the desire to smoke anything, and I got this thing called a oh, hold on. Got this thing called a
Whoa.
fume.
Are we sponsored
This is
already?
an ad. It's a flavored air cigarette, basically, where it's got this like, it's a, what's that called? Essential oil stick, basically, and you can just like, it's like a cigarette, but you can have like flavors and stuff. So it's like
Yeah.
smoking, but without actually like, there's no vapor or anything.
Okay.
And I got it. I really like it. It's not an ad, but it's pretty interesting.
I don't know
if
you
you
smoked
wanna,
enough to not
I don't
want to
get it.
smoke.
What is it?
just
Where
like
like
go ahead.
I might benefit from something like this.
I'll leave it on me so we don't have to. But like, there's no vapor, right? But like, it feels like
I
That-
inhaled.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I did too.
I mean that's
Oh, like,
cool.
yeah.
Like I inhaled like I was taking a hit
right.
of something.
Yeah, right. And that's what
Um,
I don't know. I got it, and it's pretty neat. I was gonna.
No, I'll say like the minty one almost feels like it has a purpose. I immediately feel like I'm breathing a little better.
Like, oh,
Like
yeah.
my nose is
That's funny.
like,
Yeah. Feel like
Woo!
sure. That's what it came with, a whole bunch of different flavors. It says that they last. The cores are supposed to last like 10 days. I'm on day 12, so
Okay.
and I haven't really noticed
Yeah,
maybe
I mean that was mint.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
what.
it's
Maybe I
very
don't
minty.
use it like enough,
Yeah, maybe it's like
but
an actual smoker is going to use this more than you.
yeah, right. And so I don't know,
So are you trying to quit smoking?
a little bit.
Okay.
It'll lessen it, because it's also just like, instead of drinking like soda or something, I can be like, I want a flavored thing, but I'll drink water
That's that's a problem I've been encountering
and
lately.
use that instead
yeah,
of like
I-
wanting to have flavored drinks that are
I think I'm,
sugary
like,
and bad.
40% Dr. Pepper at this point.
I've been after like I've been eating so clean and healthy recently. We went out
Brag about it.
last night to go see Into the Woods in Meadville,
Mm-hmm.
and we got dinner at some place next to the theater,
Sure.
and it was just so nice to like
Have food.
yeah.
I got Chinese last night.
Okay.
That sounds heavenly.
I was so upset
I got
Why?
Indian last
Was it
night.
because
bad?
I ordered the chef special Dragon of Phoenix. Do you know what a Dragon of Phoenix is normally supposed to be?
No.
It is normally General Tso's chicken split with like a General Tso's shrimp. Right.
Okay.
And I like seafood a lot. I'm a big shellfish guy, specifically the bugs. I like shrimp a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I've cleaned entire shrimp cocktail rings by myself in
Okay.
one sitting.
Nice.
I
That's
love those
crazy,
things.
but
Shrimps is
listening, we
bugs.
don't judge.
And I got it yesterday. So I got the General Tso's chicken,
Okay.
The shrimp was in a sauce I can only describe as cum.
Yeah.
It was just a cloudy, clear, salty sauce. It was cum.
I think I should have a sign that says like episodes without mentions of cum.
Well, I think this is only the first one.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think so.
I think
There will be more.
there will be more. I
That
think we
is
should see what the
crazy,
record
though.
is to-
Yeah.
Oh, that
How
makes
many
me like
podcasts?
shudder.
Dude, it was just like it tasted fine. Yes, I ate it.
What?
I just it was a sauce I wasn't familiar with.
Yeah, right.
Like it
Walk
wasn't
into the
cum.
restaurant and be like, okay, can you point me to the cum sauce?
Stop it.
Can you point me to the cloudy white salty sauce and see if it's real?
And like it came with like a bunch of cabbage and mushrooms and stuff.
I'm looking this up.
And I tried it, and it tasted like nothing. I ate all the shrimp out of it because the shrimp still tasted like shrimps, and shrimps is good.
Uh-huh.
But
What was it? Like a sweet, a spicy?
it was salt.
Oh, just a salty.
It was just like mildly salty
Cloudy white salty Chinese sauce.
cum.
Stop.
Chinese white sauce.
Yeah, probably.
So
Yeah,
like that,
literally.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay. All right. So it wasn't
It's a
actually
real
cum.
sauce.
What's
It's
it called?
not
a real
cum.
sauce.
It's called Chinese white sauce.
There's
It
got to
still
be another
doesn't-
name for it.
No, that's what it's. Oh, I mean, when I looked it up,
It might
that's
have
what
like a
said.
cultural name, but
Oh,
also
yeah,
it
probably.
could be something invented for Americans.
Do you like Indian food though?
I love Indian food.
He mentioned Indian food.
I love Indian
My
food.
mom used to get me Indian food. Chinese white sauce. There you go. My mom used to get me Indian food like to try back when I lived at home, and I never liked it. But I got the other day, I got some some Indian food from Fine restaurant. The one on East 38th. You like them? Yeah.
Was it chili chicken?
No, I got. Maybe I'll have to try that. I just got the beginner friendly. I got chicken tikka masala.
Yes.
And some
Yes.
bullet
Yes.
naan,
Yes.
which is like the super
Yes.
spicy naan.
Yes.
And
Yes.
it was crazy. It was
It's
pretty good.
So fucking good. I love chicken tikka masala. I love chicken tikka masala. I love butter chicken. I like chili chicken.
That's what I was gonna
You
try
gotta-
next is the butter chicken.
Nah.
I don't like
Nah.
their chicken chunks though. I'm
It's
picky
'cause
about
it's
my
thighs.
yeah. I'm
It's chicken
picky
thighs.
about my chicken.
It's not breast.
I don't like those big ass clumps.
Well, then you're not gonna like any of their other stuff because it's all the same, like tandoori chicken.
Yeah, I figured.
Get the chili chicken next time. It's an Indo-Chinese dish. It's just like red chicken pieces, kind of like General Tso's almost, but it's fucking crazy. I love it so much. It's awesome. I get that and garlic naan, and I'll make like little tacos out of it.
Yeah.
It's fucking
Dude,
crazy.
the bullet naan was crazy. I can handle spice. I love spicy things. I love really spicy things.
You have to be careful at Indian
But
restaurants.
the
They
bullet
will
naan-
fry the hair out of your nose.
They
Bullet
can't do it to me.
naan was crazy.
It doesn't get spicy enough.
That's crazy.
Really?
You're insane.
What do you get? First of all, where did you get the Indian food from? Was it in
Yesterday,
Erie?
yesterday I got it from the Erie Curry House.
Okay, I want to go there. I wanna
I've been
go
meaning
there.
to try there.
No, I think their stuff's really good. I just get the chana masala and garlic naan. I got the garlic
Rebecca
basil
loves chana masala.
naan. Chana masala is
That's the
incredible.
That's the
that's the
chickpea stuff, right?
vegetarian one,
chickpeas.
right?
Yeah.
It's chickpeas and like a
It's a Maddie
tomato spice sauce. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's delicious.
Yeah, she likes the chana masala. She also likes the garum masala, something like that.
I don't know if I've ever had that.
We get Fine regularly. So.
Fine, you go to Fine.
Oh yeah. Well, we don't go to Fine. Fine comes to us.
Oh, okay.
I DoorDash that shit. That's all the way across town. Someone else can drive there. I'll tip them well.
There you go.
Yeah, so I'm on board with the Indian food now. I'm gonna have to try the Erie Curry House.
Erie Curry House.
Where are they at?
Me and you still need to go to dinner. We're supposed to have both of our birthday dinners that we promised
Yeah,
each
now we're
other,
gonna have to
and
add
then
fucking Devon in.
It's like a month and a
nah,
half
that's
ago.
fine. We're going.
Well, Devon
we're
was
going
gonna
out with
come
Devon
originally.
tonight.
Devon was gonna come originally when I
that's true.
took you to Texas Roadhouse.
It's true.
Devon was gonna come,
Yeah,
and if we exclude him, he'll be a very sad puppy.
that's fine. We can upset
Vaughn Devon.
Devon. Holy
So
shit.
we've been avoiding an elephant in the room.
Oh.
A battle has been brewing in the Discord.
Oh, no.
DM chat.
Is this about GTA?
We're gonna talk about GTA.
I will spend $500 for base edition GTA.
Sagan
6.
versus
I
Steven.
really
make your
hope they
cases.
don't increase the price of
Steven,
GTA.
we'll start with Sagan. Make your case.
There are a bunch of analysts talking about how you can charge anything for GTA 6 and it will just sell well.
And
Very
so
well.
the rumor is
And then
potentially
they can increase the price of GTA 6 and then everyone else in the industry can follow suit.
and they're saying that the base
said it was
price
evil.
could be up to $100.
Up to $100.
which would be insane for a base level.
just
game.
not even a deluxe edition.
No shark cards included.
Yeah.
Shark cards.
What
are
I
the
hope they do
in-game currency.
is I hope they do like $70 base game on release, and then $100 you get like a little bit of GTA Online money and like a week early access. That way they make all their money back because everyone will want to play that game as soon as possible, but they don't fuck with the industry. That's what I want to happen. Those are my actual opinions.
All right. Here's the thing.
Steven,
Outside of
make your
being an
case.
antagonist on the Discord.
No, my point last night was not that I think GTA should be $100.
It's
I
that
don't
you will buy it
think
That he doesn't
regardless.
care.
I
if
don't
it's
think
$100.
that it will be $100. I will buy it at $100.
That's crazy.
Insane.
Even acknowledging that it's bad.
I will never buy a base
the
game at
issue I
$100.
took was with getting morally high-horsed by Sagan about it.
It's
The
true.
man who told me to my face, there's no ethical consumption under capitalism.
I did admit
So the thing is,
I was being an
you can-
antagonist.
yeah, you can walk back on that, and that's fine. And I think it's no. I'm not saying you are walking back.
Wow.
No, I'm being genuine. Like you actually can be like, okay, I said that. That was wrong. They're obviously like.
I don't know if it was wrong.
There
per se.
there really is no ethical consumption out of capitalism, but you can manage it without you can
Yeah.
manage it better than a lot of people,
Yeah.
which I agree with. But here's the thing.
BDS.
Here's the thing. If you start, the thing is, even if it comes out at $100 base game,
Yep.
it is going to be the best, like the highest. Even if GTA is the only game this year, 5 years from now, ever to be released at $100 base game, it is going to sell more copies than any other game that comes out in that time period.
Correct.
Full stop.
Correct.
There's no stopping. There's no boycott.
Which is why they have a stranglehold
So-
on the industry and can increase the price.
Yeah, but the thing, either way, so if I spend that $100, sure, I'm contributing to price hikes in the industry, but my thing is I'm contributing to it just as much as everybody with an Amazon Prime account that
This
orders from
really bugged
Amazon
me.
contributes to union busting with police.
Oh my gosh.
And just Jeff Bezos being an evil billionaire that ass kisses Donald Trump in the RNC,
It's true.
and their terrible working conditions in their factories with whatever, like where the employees got to pee in bottles or they get fired. Anyone what is the difference? And so the thing, all this to say, it's okay to agree that spending $100 for GTA is wrong. That is wrong. I'll say that is wrong. But you can't morally high horse it to somebody, because it's not even like an all of it's okay or none of it's okay situation. Like that's not a good philosophy to take on stuff like that. But it's just like you just shake your head and disagree. Like I had friends that bought. No,
Keyword
I
was
have
had.
friends.
Had.
I have friends
Doesn't have them
that
anymore.
bought Hogwarts Legacy. I didn't buy Hogwarts Legacy. I'm a fan. Well, I'm not really a fan of Harry Potter anymore.
He
I was a
loves
big
it.
fan of Harry Potter.
He read all the books.
The
He reads all
game,
the
the
books,
games
watches all
did
the
seem
movies.
interesting, like open world Harry Potter. But I wasn't like I don't care. I was like, I'm not gonna buy the game. I don't want to indirectly support J.K. Rowling.
Yeah.
But my friends that did buy the game, I'm not gonna be like, you're supporting transphobia. You're a transphobe for buying this game.
Why not?
That's stupid. That's stupid. That's stupid.
You don't want to be the woke of the day?
No.
I love being the woke
You're
of
on
the
Blue
day.
Sky all the time, and you look at cats. That should be your whole MO.
That's basically what I was saying. You can look at me and shake your head and be like, you did that. You spent
Nah,
$100, but you can't like be like, okay, I'm gonna lose respect for you and bully you for paying $100 because it's basically saying exception for me, but not for thee.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, you can't do that.
I'm gonna bully anyone in my proximity who spent $100 on the base version of any game. If I'm being entirely honest.
Yeah.
Like even if they did a $70 base and then $100 for early access, I wouldn't even buy the 100. Like I'd still just buy the $70 version.
Yeah.
But
He's lying.
bottom line, I have no use because if they offered shark cards, I'd never play GTA Online.
You're not even gonna play the campaign.
I only played the campaign for GTA 5. I only played it.
I'm so certain he's going to buy this game. He's going to play it for a week, and then he's going to go back to Teamfight Tactics.
Oh, I'm going to beat it. I'll probably beat it. I'll do the playthroughs, like I did all the endings for GTA 5, and I collected all the cars that I liked, and I got max money. I unlocked all the guns.
When did that happen? What year was that?
I don't know.
2016.
It's a single-player game to me. People move on from that.
No. When was the last time you played a single-player game is my point.
But it doesn't matter. Like,
it does matter.
It doesn't.
I think
because
you're going to bounce
there's
off it.
certain just IPs. Like because I don't play single-player games, you think I wouldn't play Elder Scrolls 6 to completion? Of course I will. I'm going to do that. I'm going to play GTA.
That game's going to suck.
I'm not going to play...
Okay, hold on. Counterpoint. Did you play Starfield?
No. It's not an IP I care about.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, no, he's not a developer shill like some people we know.
Yeah, I just want to play the IPs that I like.
I don't.
It's like how I'll quit Teamfight Tag. Like I haven't played TFT in a bit, but when they release their new set, I'll be there.
I literally just can't picture you playing an open world game.
No, I always do. I love GTA.
Like other than like you at the ripe age of 13 playing Skyrim for the 79th time.
No,
but
I'll play GTA. I'm not going to make the same statement for any other single player game coming out that I know of, but I love Elder Scrolls. I love GTA. I'm going to play their games.
I'm so convinced Elder Scrolls 6 is going to suck.
That's a whole different conversation.
It is.
Do we have we should make predictions at when Elder Scrolls 6 comes out.
2028.
28.
I have entertained the idea that I would like buy Elder Scrolls and start playing it and not finish it because I don't like it. I have, but I'm still gonna buy it and play it.
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. I'm not saying I'm not gonna buy Elder Scrolls 6. I'm going to when it comes out. Yeah.
If it sucks, I won't play it. I'll drop it.
I loved Skyrim, but I can't go back and really replay Skyrim very well because
I haven't in a while either.
The gameplay just. I can only hit R2 so many times to deal with threats.
See, for me, the combat, it wasn't really even the combat. It was probably just because I was younger, but it was just like the fantasy of it all, and it was just.
Well, yeah, but
it's like I'm
now that I've played it a bunch and I've seen 99% of the quests that you can
it was
go
the
do.
completionist
It's
in
like
me.
There's no reason to replay it. Where if I put it in Dark Souls, I can go. Oh, I can use a weapon I've never touched before and play that.
Yeah, I use like all the builds that aren't like
archer.
actively frustrating to play, like sword and board, great sword, battle mage, destruction mage, sneak archer.
You ever played the game entirely using conjuration?
No, I did an unarmed.
Fucking insane.
I did an unarmed run.
Unarmed is so much fun in that game.
And then I had a playthrough. I did all I beat the game with all these different playthroughs, and then I had a main playthrough where I collected all the dragon priest masks, and I did all the quest lines, and I'm
gonna jump back. I'm gonna come in defense of Steven for a second. I know the last single player game he played, Balatro.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess that counts. Yeah.
It's not necessarily a role-playing game.
Yeah,
played a good amount of Balatro.
It's a single-player game.
It is.
I haven't played it recently because I've dialed into only playing Valorant because I only have time to play. And then, now that I'm man, can we talk about the daily monotony of 9 to 5 life?
Yeah.
Are you not just spending 12 hours of your day? Probably closer to 10, 11 hours of your day doing stuff that you just absolutely don't want to be doing.
Yeah.
I wake up at 6. I'm getting ready for work. I go to work for 7.5 hours. I don't want to be doing any of that. I go to the gym, which I don't want to do, but I do it. Go home and I
Fascist
cook
workout
for
today, did you?
myself, where I don't want to do that either. And then I finally have time to play games for a little bit, and then it's like, oh, I have to go to bed,
Yeah.
or I'll be miserable.
And you
tomorrow.
want to know the most upsetting thing about that is I've been playing Destiny 2 again.
Oh, that's terrible.
It's mainly just to play with my dad. Like, me and him
Yeah,
have just been, like,
sure.
like you in Fortnite and your dad.
I haven't done that in like a year, but
Yeah.
yeah. I did used to play Fortnite with him.
Like, the new content came out.
Mm.
And it's a roguelike. They put a roguelike in Destiny.
Oh.
It's kind of sick. Like, you go in and you get these boons, and it's like, a little bit more damage here and there, and then, like, you beat, like, a boss, and it's like, here are your 4 big ones, and you have, like, corrupted ones that have negative effects and all of this other stuff. It's kind of fun. I like it. The game itself, still just Destiny, still just chores. It's fine.
Dude, everything is chores. I could not. See that. Maybe that's my problem with like
I've also
games
been
like that. If I have to get on and do more like game chores after doing my in
Your
real
real
life
chores.
chores, I would just end it. Like
I haven't. What I was gonna jump in and say is I haven't turned my Xbox on. I think since like December 1st. It's been almost 2 months.
Yeah,
since I've played video games.
my Xbox is a $500 Roku at this point.
I have, straight up. But I outside of playing Destiny for just like, I call it it's a game for when the second monitor is cooking.
Yeah.
When I have content up on the second monitor that's good enough to like hold my attention,
He
I
means
put
Hassan.
Destiny on. Yes. I put Destiny and I play Destiny because I've been playing Destiny since I was 14. So I can play that game with my brain off, and I can just go do whatever I want. Play that, put something up on the second monitor, and just put myself in my little screen zone for a couple hours. But I've been playing a game called Sleeper Citizen. It's on Game Pass. It's the most anti-Sagan game I've ever played in my life, but I really like it. It's entirely text-based. The entire game, it's a book. It's a book with a little bit of gambling.
And for a man who's illiterate, that's impressive.
Yeah. Dyslexic as fuck. I read it a second grade level. It's horrible.
Must be a good ass game.
Well, I see it compared to Disco Elysium a lot. I don't know if you guys
Yeah.
know anything about Disco Elysium.
I
I've also,
don't.
I have that installed. I've played a bit of it.
Is that in the riot sphere?
Nope.
If not, then I don't know it.
But you can be a communist
Ooh.
in Disco Elysium. Like, as a path you can take. You can, like,
Yeah, I can do
develop
that in
communist.
Civ 7, which I don't play.
But,
I probably won't play.
Yeah, no, that game looks interesting. But yeah, no, and like you play as like this synthetic person who escaped a megacorporation, but is technically property of that megacorporation. So you have like built-in obsolescence where like your body just starts decaying if you don't have these stabilizers, and the only people who make those stabilizers are the company that own you. And so you have to like source it from somewhere else and figure out where you're going to get this stabilizer, and then there's all these other characters on this space station that you're on, and you go around, and every day it starts and it gives you a set of dice based off of the condition of your character, and it's like, oh, I have these dice, and these dice all have this probability attached to them to do these tasks to progress these storylines, and it's like, oh, cool.
You know, a game that sounds a lot like, it's not text-based at all, and you played a little bit of it, and I was sad that you didn't continue to play it because it's got really good social commentary messaging in it, is Deep Space Shipbreaker. Or
Hard Space Shipbreaker.
Hard Space Shipbreaker. That game, if you get like deep into the story, there's some really good messaging in there about
like unions and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Yeah,
Yeah, and-
I started to get into a little bit of that, but like the issue is the gameplay itself
Is pretty
wasn't
mid. Yeah.
holding me. Where
Yeah.
this is literally like I have a medical card. I sit with a pipe in one hand
Uh-huh.
and my controller like sitting on my leg, and I can use one hand to play this game on my Xbox sitting on my television.
Yeah.
And so I can sit and I read and I'm smoking, and it's awesome. It's a great time. And it's like, it's my wind down game.
Yeah.
So it's like I'll get home from the gym and I'll play something a little more active like Destiny or grind some Marvel Rivals with my work friends. And then like 10, 11 o'clock I'll get off and I'll play some Sleeper Citizen until it's bedtime. And it's like, it's like I was reading a book before bed, but also a little bit of gambling.
Nice.
Because the dice.
Dude, you just saying Marvel Rivals just reminded me.
I hit gold.
It's very sad. This has no implications on either of you. Maybe you a little bit, just a tiny bit. But it's looking like Smite 2 is going to be dead pretty soon here.
Oh, no.
That sucks.
Smite
I'm sorry,
2.
buddy.
Yeah, they just underwent like big time layoffs. They laid off like 60 employees.
Who does that game?
Hi-Rez.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's still Hi-Rez. And apparently, like at one point, Hi-Rez had like 500 employees, and now they're down to like 50, and that like all their other IPs are officially like scrapped, and it's just like 50 people all working on Smite 2. There's like no esports. They fired their whole esports division.
Damn.
Which is like if you know anything about competitive games, esports is like the lifeblood of a MOBA or attack shooter or something like that. So basically, it's just the beginning of the end, and yeah, it's very sad.
Sucks.
I had a
I'm
lot
sorry.
of time in
This is
Smite.
coming from a guy who is top 50 in the world at
500.
one point.
I know.
500.
At least you were top 500.
Is that? Am I missing a zero?
I mean, I hit like top 10 on console for a little bit, but
top 10?
But the thing is,
10?
But the console queues. This was when there used to be a time where the console queues and this like PC queues were segregated, and it was like widely known that the console queues were softer than like all the good players, like all the best like high end top level players were playing on PC. So I was a top 10 among console, which is
That's still fucking
insane.
crazy. Like that's stupid.
Of the
I've
millions
never
of
even
players.
leaderboarded a video game before, ever.
well, first of all, there's not millions of players on Smite. It's like
I bet a
like a
million people
six-figure-
have played.
Oh well, yeah. But it's not like an all-time leaderboard. It's just
Oh.
like for a ranked season.
Oh, I'm still.
The closest thing to leaderboarding a video game I've ever done is I technically would have been in the leaderboard on the speedrun website for New Game Plus any % Resident Evil 8.
That's sick. It's pretty cool.
I beat it in an hour 45. I would have been in like the top 20, but it's also not very hard to do that.
Sure.
So, but you have to like record them and turn them in and stuff, and I don't do that. So, and I wanted it under an hour 45, and I got it, and I haven't played that game since. God damn.
Now I'm just thinking about how I'm supposed to go to the gym after this, and I don't want to now.
I'm gonna go home and eat French toast.
I think based on daily monotony, I think you need to find some things to spice your life up a little bit.
Yeah, I think you should play Elden Ring.
My thing right now
Elden
is
Ring is one.
no.
and a great idea,
I look
but-
forward. It's not like daily monotony to the point that I'm like miserable. Like at the end of the
But when
day,
that 9 to 5 is cooking,
Yeah,
when
there's
you're,
nothing like
Wednesday.
there's nothing
deep,
I can do to spice up the 9 to 5.
For sure, but you can look forward to the rest of your day.
I do. I mean, I kind of do. Like once when I
You have a longer.
so
commute than me.
So at the end of the day, I go to the gym. I end my gym session with just like some cardio, and like at the last like couple minutes, I'm like, man, I cannot wait to get off this fucking treadmill
Yes.
and go home.
Yes.
And
Yes.
that's what like pumps me up. And then I go home and it's like, okay, well now I'm here. I really don't like cooking, but I have to. But I got to fuel my body,
Sure.
like, or else me going to the gym is all for naught. And then I do genuinely enjoy getting on Valorant. So yeah, it's not too bad. Seeing my cat,
That sounds like a good day to me.
Yeah, it's just like, Like I said, I was more harping on the 11 hours of doing stuff that I don't want to be doing.
For sure.
You gotta do
It's
it.
true. My commute is shorter than yours, so that's at least.
Yeah, I mean,
little
mine's
bit of a
not
W for
even
me.
long. Mine's like 10 minutes.
Wow.
But like,
Mine's, Brian.
I drive 30 minutes.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
I drive 3.
Brian is more disciplined than us though. So.
Brian's more disciplined than anyone I know.
I'm getting on the
That's
train.
crazy.
I officially put the limits on my
On your
on my
social
stuff.
media.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, doing timers for social media is life
You
changing.
can also just switch to Blue Sky, and that app is kind of ass enough that you don't spend a lot of time on it.
No, but you won't.
Sorry, the content on the app is ass.
You won't switch to something else. I mean,
Yeah.
I got it down now. My my meta apps are 5 minutes. So Facebook and Instagram are at 5. Instagram is, I think, at 15, just because there are certain people I message on there, and like use the messaging client. So I need the extra time to like talk to those people. But I'm not on Instagram. I'm just using the chat function of it.
I used Facebook the other day. Not the app. I had to log into it on my browser because I didn't have the app. But I used it to check on somebody because I don't have any other way to do that.
I put 20 minutes
Yeah.
on the social media. I have
On all of them?
I have an hour on TikTok for now.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Um,
I was gonna say I do like more on the apps that I like to use. And
I
then very little. On all
Also
the other
thought
apps.
that I would use TikTok more once I got rid of all of the other apps. I just don't. I
Yeah.
don't open it.
No, by limiting one, it starts like a domino.
Oh, I don't
chain
have
and you limit
timers or
everything.
anything. I
No,
just
but
don't
still,
have apps.
Well, I guess. But
I deleted them all.
You're doing even more than we are of putting timers. You just are eliminating it entirely.
Yeah.
So
Now what I do is I do this thing where I open Blue Sky, I scroll on it, I go, this is fucking stupid, and then I close Blue Sky and immediately reopen it,
Yeah.
get really mad at myself for doing that, and turn my phone off.
I don't know.
I just get so bored at work it's hard. So I didn't put any limit on Twitch. That's the only thing that doesn't have a time limit on.
Twitch is for watching shit.
Twitch and YouTube
long-form
are-
content.
YouTube,
That's,
I put 2 hours on YouTube.
that's
I mean,
crazy.
sure.
I couldn't do that. I watch like a 2-hour video.
Yeah,
I watch big.
my YouTube is mainly just for like news and stuff. Like
I'm a
I watch like
big
update
audio
videos.
commentary guy, like video essays and.
Oh yeah, actually yeah, I do like the big FD Signifier video essays when he comes out with
Yeah.
them. So,
FD.
but you can on the iPhone you can just ignore limit like just for the day.
Mm-hmm.
But I also like video games probably more than anyone in this room. So I watch a lot of video game essays, like about games I know I'll never play, like the Clock Tower series. Watched a 4-hour retrospective on a survival horror game that only ever released in Japan because I wanted to, and the Scissor Man was kind of funny looking, so I wanted to figure out what he was about. 4 hours later, and now I know about Clock Tower.
There you go. Yeah, no, I mean the timer feature on is super sick. Like when all the layoffs were happening and all the news was breaking about that stuff, like I went through my X time pretty quick. So I was like, well, I want to keep up with this throughout the day. So I just put ignore limit for the day, and like I was like keeping up with it. And then when it all died down, I was just like, okay, well, no, I don't need to. I don't need to look at this anymore.
So like my home screen on my phone, if I swipe left, it takes me to like just articles, just like a list of articles.
Yeah, it's on
and
iPhone.
so
There's like a new section.
whenever I feel like I need to scroll something, I end up scrolling in there more than
but
anything else.
Dude, that's like true doom scrolling. Scrolling like the pop-in headlines.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
That might be worse than scrolling on Twitter.
Yeah, and then but like I'm reading articles more than I ever have, like at least parts of them. Normally I'll make it about a paragraph in and I go, nah, this isn't what I thought it was going to be. But
Yeah, my thing is like I'll stop scrolling when something is just like depressing me.
That would be near immediate. Like,
exactly.
I'd have to
And that's
lock
why the
my phone
limits
in a
come
case
up.
and drop it in the ocean. Like,
Dude, it's rough. It's rough. And that's why, honestly,
Elon Musk just found a more efficient way to grind brown people into biofuel, and it's like great, cool.
that's why I've been hard focused on the gym, improving in Valorant, and watching esports. That's what I do now.
I've been watching a little bit of esports.
Oh, and then I also just started rewatching JoJo's Part 5.
Oh,
I forgot how
nice.
sick it is. It's so awesome.
No, dude, that's how I feel about Full Metal. I'm watching Full Metal, and I'm like nearly crying at every episode, and I'm like, what is happening?
It's just so good. It's peak.
It's so good.
Like when it was dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm turning them down. Thank you. We've surpassed an hour at this point. This is going to be the end of the first episode, allegedly. This is the end of the first episode of the Three Left Turns podcast. We finally have a title,
That's the name.
and
We take a lot of left turns. 3 leftists.
There we go.
I broke the
And,
table.
Dude, I'm actually a genius.
thanks for tuning in to the first episode.
My name sucked.
Friends that listen to this,
Do you wanna? No,
No.
we'll save that. We'll
Gym.
save it for another.
get back
episode.
in the gym.
All right.
Yeah, get in the gym or Steven and I will
your power
kiss.
rank-
I'll probably
is
just add
falling.
like
We'll
a
kiss
fade
on
to black
camera.
at this point.
Your
and the
your
whole
power
thing.
ranking
Yeah.
is falling. Devon,
Yeah.
Devon, are you happy with being at the bottom? You happy with being 6th?
Yeah.